Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the question that kind of everyone asks themselves when going to Orlando, Disney versus Universal, and in general, I'm just going to be talking about all the factors that kind of play in this role when choosing what theme park to go to today. But before I get started, I will start off with, I'm going to be as unbiased as possible, because obviously my favorite park is Universal. I mean, I have a Universal shirt on right now. My whole channel is based on Universal. I've never made a Disney video unless you count this as a Disney video. And I'm pretty much just going to be answering the big questions that people ask themselves. So I'm going to start off kind of what hold on, what gives you the most bang for your buck, I guess is a good way to say it. So I'm going to start off with rides and atmosphere. So the rides that you can find at Universal Orlando is, VelociCoaster, Incredible Hulk Coaster, Hagrid's, and these are based off of movies that you may know and love: Jurassic World, Harry Potter, Marvel comics, and the TV shows and movies. So all of these are quite a good mix. I mean, you've got wizards, superheroes, and dinosaurs, which is quite cool. Disney's obviously got rides based off classic movies, Cinderella. I don't know if Cinderella. I don't know that many Disney classic movies. Hold on, let me think. You've got Peter Pan. I loved Peter Pan as a kid, but it's like really the only two Disney movies I can think of right now. They're pretty much just, Disney is about immersive storytelling, and the rides are quite gentle and calm compared to Universal being quite fast-paced and overall quite thrilling. Bottom line, if you want thrilling attractions, go Universal. If you're trying to find what park delivers the best experience in terms of rides, they both are great. Universal, it really depends on what style you prefer. Universal is thrilling and fast-paced and adrenaline rushing, where Disney is gentle and calm and magical and fantastical. I think that's a word. I don't know. Now, atmosphere, it can either make or break a day. Or it can't really break. Well, it kind of can. So atmosphere really, I define atmosphere at a theme park by two things: the people there, the overall, how everyone's kind of acting at the park, and also the genuine lands. So the lands at Disney. Sorry, my voice sounds a bit weird. I have a sore throat. The lands at Disney is fantasy and magical, where the lands at Universal are adventure. There's really blockbuster in Universal Studios Florida, and then you've obviously also got Epic. Epic in Epic Universal, the lands are pretty epic, you could say. But if you want a fairy tale magic, go for Disney. If you want overall more of an action-packed experience, go Universal. Now, in general, the people, what I meant by that is, how they act. So at Universal, everyone is extremely laid back. So they don't have to rush to any rides. They are taking their time, eating some food, watching a show. They are extremely laid back. I found that for my personal experience when I've gone. Where at Disney, when I've gone, everyone is rushing to rides. They will just run to a ride, and it's kind of like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's very kind of, oh, alright, why are you just running, take your time. And then when you get to the ride, you realize this is why there's like so many people waiting in line. They want to be at the front or whatever. Mainly just because of the fact that there's so much more people at Disney. That's all I have to say. That was a little bit. Now, Disney also has obviously, for straight up like crowds and stuff, a lot more. And food, I will say, so, like, can you actually eat well at both of these theme parks without spending your whole bank account? Breaking the bank, you could say. But yes, you can. So Disney, it's a bit harder, which is kind of, you've got fun snacks like Dole Whip, and I think they're like Mickey ice creams, whatever. Where Universal, and you've got more obviously, but Dole Whip, those are two. You've also got Mickey pretzels, I remember those. Those are the two that are just like, really, known, I guess you could say. Disney, Universal, I mean, you've got Simpsons Food, Krusty Burger, Green Eggs and Ham, I mean, those are pretty well known. Butterbeer, very well known. I'm trying not to be biased when it comes to Butterbeer because it is genuinely my favorite drink in the world. There is nothing that comes close. A close second could probably be Dr. Pepper. Now, I think personally for food, or not personally, just in general for food, Universal is better because you can eat for a full day without having to spend $50. I mean, it's very hard to, but at Disney, I think it's pretty much you have to spend $50 if you're trying to eat for a full day. Universal, I think you possibly could do it. I might try that out one day. Now, sorry, I've just got a bunch of stuff. Oh, which park is really built for each age group? So, I'm just going to be talking about, like, what age groups would enjoy each park more. Young children, Disney. I mean, they've got more gentle rides, in general, just like so much more to offer for young children. Because, most children aren't tall enough to go on the big, thrilling coasters. And then, because of that, they're not, like, I don't really know how to explain it. But yeah, that's what I mean. Universal has bigger coasters than Disney, and Disney offers more junior coasters, you could say. Bang, that was the word. Now, for teens or thrill seekers, Universal, obviously. Obviously, some teens aren't thrill seekers. I just think in general, because of the fact that most teenagers are quite, a lot taller than, kids and children, it's Universal can tailor their ride, or teens can tailor their opinions more to Universal because of the fact that they have these big rides and thrilling, action-packed rides, which are perfect for them. For me, at least. Adults, if you're not really into characters, again, for children, Disney has characters that you can meet, and all the, like, kids tailored movies, are based, they have these characters from those movies and the children can meet them. But if you're not looking for that as an adult, I would recommend Universal, with also, fast-paced attractions. Now, for families in general, you can choose either one. I mean, both of them Disney has big roller coasters and small roller coasters or rides. Universal, same thing. They have both. They have a mixture of attractions so that they can attract both, adults and children. I'm just saying what I think would be the best decision for each of those age groups. Now, what can adults do in City Walk personally, or because for Universal, I'm just gonna add my own thing. What can adults do? You can actually dine in City Walk. A recommendation is the NBC Bar and Grill. It's a great restaurant. Or Tucson's Chocolate Emporium is also a very good restaurant. Now, technology, and yeah, this is going to be the final factor. So, technology for Disney, they have Magic Bands, which are pretty cool. Genie Plus, which can be a bit pricey, but it'll help, decrease the wait times. Universal has Express Pass, which is, in my opinion, a lot easier than Genie Plus. And they don't have Magic Band. They have the Universal Orlando Resort app, and then Disney also has their app for the theme parks. I will say as well that like the technology, this is my final, opinion. Universal has Epic Universe. Every single ride at Epic Universe, in my opinion, is so technologically advanced for a theme park in 2025. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment, that's the full name. And then you've got Battle of the Ministry. So many more rides are just so technologically advanced. Because of how it's just so cool. Take a look at it. It's amazing if you're looking for something that is, more advanced. Obviously, Disney also has the futuristic feel in Tron. Guardians of the Galaxy is also pretty technologically advanced. But Universal, you can't beat them with their new theme park. Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein Experiment. Frankenstein is 7 foot tall, and he looks extremely real, along with all the other animatronics. So I just think, in general, Universal is just such, especially at the moment, I'm talking about at this point of time, Universal is better. Now, that's my opinion. It doesn't have to be your opinion. If you think Disney is better, that is completely fine. That's just your style. I would much rather Universal, and I think that I just personally would much rather it in general. I think I always will, to be honest. I still love Disney. It's a great theme park. I do recommend going one day if you haven't ever been. Oh my god, it's on 2%, my camera. Alright, so, final, it depends on what your style is. Fantasy, adventure, whatever one you prefer. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I will see you guys in the next one. If you did like this video, I will put a video right up here. It might be around this area. It will apparently, YouTube recommends it, so we'll see what it is. And then I'll also put this one down here in this area. And that one can be, we'll make it a Universal, we'll just make it a playlist. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope that I will see you guys in the next one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm saying hope a lot. Goodbye.